Reflections on the Mass. Today we begin with the liturgy of the Eucharist, and it will be done in several parts. The liturgy of the Eucharist begins with the preparation of the gifts and altar, and including in the preparation of the gifts is the collection or the monetary offering that we give, fruits of our labor for the upkeep of the church and for works of charity. So the preparation of the gifts and altar, it is the time in the Mass when bread and wine to be used in the celebration are brought to the celebrant, usually by representatives of the faithful. And in bringing the wine and the bread and the fruits of our labor, symbolically we also bring ourselves. So it's the tangible gifts and the gifts of ourselves. Then we have the prayer over the gifts. The prayer by the celebrant, the presiding priest, asking that the gifts be offered, the gifts to be offered, be made holy and acceptable. So the priest prays over the gifts, that they may be holy and acceptable. And then we move on to the Eucharistic prayer. Seems very long. The priest alone is talking at that time. But during the Eucharistic prayer, it is the prayer of Jesus Christ being offered to God. Okay? The prayer of thanksgiving and sanctification. And the Eucharistic prayer, it is the center and high point for the entire celebration. The Eucharistic prayer. And then we have the preface dialogue between the celebrant and the faithful. The introductory dialogue, which should be sung between the celebrant and the assembly, in which all are invited to join in prayer and thanksgiving to God. So the preparation of gifts and altar, prayer over the gifts, the Eucharistic prayer, and the preface dialogue, which of course begins, "The Lord be with you, and with your spirit, lift up your hearts, lift them up to the Lord. It is right to give him thanks and..." Oh, you say that? Let us give thanks to the Lord. Wonderful. So that begins the preface dialogue. Now, next week, we will continue with the liturgy of the Eucharist, because there are several parts making up the liturgy of the Eucharist. And remember now, I'm just giving you the glossary, the terminologies that you will hear once we begin to get into the series. Okay? So the preparation of gifts and altar, prayer over the gifts, Eucharistic prayer, and preface dialogue. So tune in next week, same time, same place.